You can open your eyes. See, when we are doing this Omkara in a group, some good thing is happening. When you do it individually, it takes a little more time. Why? Because the people who are sitting with you doing Omkara, some of them have the Paya state more, that means the Sattva Guna more. The Rajo Guna and the Tamo Guna are very intense, they are more. Sattva Guna is a very less thing there. But even then, Sattva Guna will make these two gunas in an balanced way. You have the Sattva Guna in between the Rajoguna and Tamoguna. Every time when we do our household works, office works, social works, family works, we are sometimes in Rajoguna, sometimes in Sattva-guna, sometimes in Tamoguna. Every time the moods, the way the work you're doing is keeping on changing. So when you come and sit in the satsang and do the Omkara for a couple of times, you make some sense there, some kind of energy is within you and it is distributed to everybody around you, and also you gain the sattva guna where it is from the other person. So the group conscious work will work more than doing individually, because we don't know whether we are in the inertia state or dynamism state. Every time we feel that we are so much sattva guna, but we are not like that. So there some kind of good actions should happen. So Krishna says there is a path of action, there is a path of knowledge. So you need to perceive things by action and knowledge. Both the ways you have to slowly make the perspective in a nice way. It is on the gross, but it have to be on the subtle. Then where is that subtle? Around you, within so many works you are doing. The work you are doing, the action I'm telling you, the action part. How are you doing the action? Are you doing the action in tamoguna, in the inertia, or rajoguna, in dynamism? Okay, they are also good gunas, they are not bad gunas, but the working is failing in us. Where the sattva guna has to work, where the tamoguna have to work, where the dynamism have to work, rajoguna have to work. Adi, there is no balance in that. For that balance, you need to listen to some knowledge. First of all, when questioning,
can you explain what these gunas mean?
Guna, three gunas means, yeah. The creation has come in three gunas. God has come in three gunas. These three gunas are his gunas, not the individuals. Okay, when the creation came, every person has some rajoguna, some tamoguna, some sattvaguna. Why? Because he is the consciousness. You are the consciousness, you have the three gunas within you. So now you need to practice what Bhagavan wants you to be, because he is the sattva guna. He is the sattva guna. So when he came down as a creation, he came in three qualities. Gunas means qualities. These three qualities are every time changing accordingly to our wish, not to his wish. So we raise so many problems in the life because of no balance in the rajoguna and tamoguna. So every time when we sit in the satsang, the sattva guna is coming there, and it is asking us to understand where you are in. You are in dynamism or in inertia. So you understand slowly yourself. Is it not?
What is the difference between the two?
Sattva-guna and Tamo-guna?
No, Tamoguna and Rajoguna.
Rajoguna. Yeah. Tamo-guna is more on the physical pleasures. Tamo-guna means on the physical pleasures, it works so much. It is on the anger, anguish, anxiety, no? All the extreme things, no, the other end they are. On the other, whatever the qualities are there within us is called the Tamoguna. Ante too much of eating, too much of sleeping, too much of sex, too much addictions, all that is on the Tamoguna.
Lethargy.
Ama?
అంటే లేజినెస్.
అదే చెప్తాను, లేజినెస్, ఇవన్నీ తమోగుణ. So when coming to the Rajoguna, it is like something better, not laziness, not there is a kind of escapism there. So when you want to learn something, there is the Rajoguna. If there is no Rajoguna, you cannot learn. If there is no Rajoguna when I am telling something, you cannot know things. So there Rajoguna is working.
Isn't that Sattva-guna though? Because Sattva-guna is something where that's the best thing to have, right? Sattva-guna.
That is what. You don't listen completely and keep questioning. That is what I am telling you. So either way we will be, either on the inertia, dynamism, or on the inertia part. So to conduct, there is a Sattva-guna in us. There is a pious state in us. Is it not? If there is no pious state, why do you sit in the satsang? Because there is some Sattva-guna, you are sitting here. So from there, you learn things and conduct the Tamoguna and Rajoguna properly, where the Sattva-guna is balancing these two qualities. Every time you are not in a balance, Sattva-guna comes, you go to temple, no, there some kind of Sattva comes. You feel yourself, no, let us not do this mistake again and again. No, you just make yourself confessed. No, you get some regression from that. You get a lesson from what you have come across in your life. Then you want to stay in the Sattva-guna. So you said, I am going to the some organization. Why did you go there? Because you know that you are the Sattva-guna. Before you could not know, now you are knowing it. It have to be known on the other part. If you can get 70 years, yes, it is fine to get. No, not a problem. If you get in 17, 16 years, in a teenage, that's also beautiful. Bhagavan doesn't say, no, this is not proper. Everything is proper on the gunas. Other than that, we don't conduct the family, right? We just go escape and we go take sannyasashram. So they are also nice. But when you come and sit in the satsang and do some sadhana, you are in an equilibrium state. You have a balance. For that reason, you are sitting here. Okay. So when you generally breathe, for 1 minute, you breathe 1 angula, 1 inch of shwasa. Just one inch, not more than that. If you feel so tired, you say you breathe. It is just 3 inches, not more than that. Don't be distracted. Okay? Listen it properly. So you breathe with lot of with a kind of so much of exhaustion. You say only 3 inches. So So when you are in the tamoguna or rajoguna, your breath is for a minute 15 times. So that much of breath you are taking and wasting the Kundalini Shakti. So the time is lapsing and we get early death. That is why from the childhood our parents started asking us to sit and meditate, sit and pray for some time, sit and chant something so that your breath will become nice. The breath have to happen very nice way. It is happening like that for you. For a day, your breath is changing 100 times. 100 times changing the breath. Does that make any sense? No. You don't do any kind of soul journey. Your birth will be condemned. That's it. It should not happen like that. So, for when you go to the temple, it is just the 8 inches. It is getting down. Your breath is getting down. That's the reason you go to the temple and take the breaths less and protect the other breaths. The yogis do the breath 4 times for a minute. Okay, 4. Very less. Why do they do? They know that their kundalini should not be wasted. Why? Because every person comes with a kundalini with certain breaths. Only for some certain breaths you get death. What yogis do? They multiply their age.
They slow down the breath. And
Yes, they slow down the breath and their lifetime is for 120 years, 140 years or something like that. So, is that possible for everybody? It is possible for everybody. But the thing is, you need to stand and think of it. Because either the tamoguna is more in you or the rajoguna is more in you. When Krishna wanted to fight, no, he has to fight with the rajoguna. He cannot fight with the sattvaguna. That is what he taught. Where you have to do the work, there should be the rajoguna. Leave about the tamoguna. That is all the kind of lower nature of the mind. All pleasures will be there. No, we didn't only come to take the pleasures. We know how this body has come. With so much effort it has come. We need to search for ourselves, where it is and how to perceive it. So it takes a time. So for a yogi it is 4 times, and for a chanchala manas, like a monkey, the monkey does 18 times. That's the reason our mind is a koti. It is a monkey. So for that there are so many preachings and knowledge to be acquired by the personality, not the individual. Personality is different from individual. Individual is every time the selfish centered, always self-centered fellow. Personality fellow is he gives something to the others. You grow to the personality level for sure. That's why where you are sitting here in the satsang, you are the personality level. You have good qualities in you. You have good state of sattvaguna to listen something about the consciousness. Because you know where you are getting the solace, the peace, all the nice feeling. You are going slowly into the subtle matter. From gross to subtle. You need to move from the gross to subtle. That doesn't say that gross is bad. No, when we have come very pure when we are child. We had no opinions. We had no conditions on the brain. Slowly growing we made some impressions, we made some conditions, we made some opinions. Is it not? So, where we disturbed the breath. In the childhood, we don't know all these things. So, slowly, when you make some kind of impressions, the purity part is falling down. The breath is going very fast. There, you need to stay, go to temple, come to satsang, sing the namam, etc. Whatever you like. Do some puja, dhyana, japa, some scripture, no, reading some scripture. Something have to be done. So when you come to the satsang, your breath is very fine now. Is it not? How are you now? You can place yourself. I am in a sattva guna, nice feeling, nice gentle feeling, a kind of little happiness, joyful things. No, you keep on thinking in a very nice way. You are slowly coming to the subtle way. So the pious is more now. Every time you need to do the satsang. That's it. How can you do this satsang? You yourself can do the satsang because you are separate and God conscious is separate. Is it not? Now, when you are awakened like this, when you sleep, do you say two things are there? When you sleep?
Dreams are there.
Huh?
Dreams are there.
Yeah. Dreams are there. If not, there is a no. If you say that you slept or not, what do you say? I don't know. I think I slept. Right? So when you are out of your sleep, you say, I am so and so. Otherwise, you are the conscious. You are the consciousness. You know that. So you are forgetting when you are coming out of that subject. So you are the sattva guna. When you are the sattva guna, you feel like staying in the satsang. That is, staying in the breath. Sat means that. So that have to become, this have to become that. Is it not? Why? Because that is this. If that is this, what will you do? You stay in a sattva guna. So when you want to be in the consciousness, stop the logic, stop the reasoning. Okay? Do as said. ఆయన ఏమన్నాడు? నేను చెప్పినట్లుగా చెయ్యి అన్నారు. What did Patanjali say? You do what I am saying. It is an instruction. You follow my instruction and do. You know that you will be knowing that you are the conscious. You will be aware. So when we sit and listen to some knowledge and do some good actions, the path of action and path of knowledge, do things, you will be in a slowly pious state, where the state of pious is Bhagavan. The other two things are to just conduct the Srishti, creation. He likes the pious and he is the pious. So now, when you sit here, your state of mind is very calm. Your state of mind is very happy. Your breaths are very less. What do you want to do? You want to do the less breath, not more breath. There something happens to you and you feel and you see yourself. And you will know that I am not anger, I am not anguish, no, I am not grief. Those are all for the outer world. I need to see my inner world now. Let me explore myself. What am I? Slowly, you start doing some bhajan. You start doing some meditation. You start doing some good, nice puja. Placing some, lighting a lamp in front of God. You see the light, and through the light, you see the picture of the God. You feel some kind of calmness in you, and you want that state to be forever. Is it not? So how does that come? Make a good habit formation every day. Try to light a lamp every day, make a point. If it is not possible in the morning, try to do it in the evening. Okay, anytime. Try to form a good habit. And whenever you wake up from your bed, try to invoke some nama for a little while. Okay, so you have so many good qualities in you, so many good virtues in you, some good virtues within you. Everybody has it, at least one, at least one virtue which is very strong. I say, keep doing the sadhana and try to multiply the virtues. Otherwise, virtues cannot come for you. The life is for the virtues. Virtues are not for life. You need to develop the virtues now. Make a nice habit formation. Get up early in the morning. Make some possibilities within you, staying in that consciousness every time. Keep on chanting the nama. Try to chant the nama so that the breath comes down every time. In Kali Yuga, there is no other way. You cannot do yajna, you cannot do meditation, you cannot do japa. No, very hard to do, and you have to try for it very hard. So nama is the best way in the Kali Yuga to drop your breaths, to lessen your breaths. Keep on chanting the Rama Nama, Krishna Nama, or anything, whichever the Nama you like. Whichever the Nama, which is attracting you. Okay? Every form is coming from one. We made all the forms. Okay? Try to see which is attracting you and put it. Put some kind of, I don't say concentration, some one direction in life. Concentration is not called ekagrata, it is one direction in life. Try to do that. You people cannot sit 5 minutes properly. Isn't it? 5 minutes, just 15 to 20 minutes, you sit properly and test yourself. It is becoming very impossible. That means you are either in tamoguna or in rajoguna, which is making you every time very much fast moving mind. Fast moving mind. Very much fast. It doesn't stay on anything. And something becomes useless.
So guna is connected to the body.
Yes. You need to make every time the sattva guna by making possible doing the nama or the mantra given by your guru. You have to strictly follow that and make a good habit formation. Why? Because this Kali Yuga is mostly based on laziness, eating too much food, more of maidhanam, and you cannot sit and listen to the Bhagavata for a long time. You say 1 hour is more than enough, Amma. Just tell us 1 hour. No? If you sit 10 minutes more, we cannot sit. Are the people like that or not? They are. They are. It is very hard for them. So I say slowly try to read one scripture every day. Read to the Bhagavata. 1 page is more than enough. Okay? Don't say that nobody is there to do satsang. How can I do the satsang? You are with the satsang. Okay? Sat is that. Sat is nothing but shvasa, breath.
But I don't understand if I read.
Why not?
I don't know. I just read it, but I don't get the meaning of it if I read Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita to some extent I can.
Oh, yeah, whatever possible. That is what I'm
I
telling.
know, but I'm trying to progress in Bhagavatam, but it's not happening. So
Maybe you're not reading the right book. There are so many interpretations.
I'm
not that.
reading ISKCON. So.
Yeah, whatever you read to, there are beautiful stories, right? Which are there. What is not to understand? It is there to
Yeah,
understand.
the childhood is okay, childhood of Krishna.
Anything.
But when it comes to the universe and all that
Don't
stuff,
differentiate. Don't differentiate. Everything is spiritual. Okay?
just keep on reading.
Keep on reading. Exactly. Keep reading. Somewhere or the other, one sentence will strike you. Okay? If you're liking in the Bhagavad Gita, do that. Bhagavad Gita is for the sadhana. Okay? Upanishad is for every time listening. Sankirtana is for the experience. Don't stop it. I'm not understanding what is this book. No. It is a book where you read. The Krishna keeps on walking in the home. He promised that. Where the Bhagavata is read, there I am around. He promised it. His promise is bad? Or he will break the promise? No?
No, I experienced that. I felt the presence.
Yes. That's so nice. If you're not reading to the Bhagavata, that's okay. Keep on telling the Krishna Nama, or Rama Nama, Radha Nama, or Sai Nama, whatever you're interested in. So that every time you make your breath in your safe manner, then whatever the work you do it in a nice way. What are you doing? You are just feeling that this work is done by me every time. If you say, my dosa is made by my Krishna, how it is? My idli is made by my Krishna. This cleaning is doing by Krishna. I want the Krishna to be in a neat place, in a nice, in a tidy place. I want it. I do it. We don't do that. We keep on running, and mind goes wherever it wants to go. So the mind is every time controlling you. You are not controlling the mind. The mind gives so much of command to you every time. Is it not? Is that happening? It is happening. The mind is every time commanding you. The inner consciousness is not commanding the mind, where you lose the breaths. If you want to increase the breaths, every time try to sit in the satsang. Whatever they are telling, keep on listening to them. Okay? Don't point who is telling, what is being told. Make that point and keep on chanting the Nama. If you are stopping it, again try to remember it. If you are stopping it, try to remember it. That is what is sadhana. It's a repetition. Okay, abhyasa. That is called the abhyasa. You keep on doing the abhyasa, repetition, you get the detachment. If you don't do any kind of abhyasa, there is no detachment. Abhyasa vairagya abhyam tan nirodha. When you get the detachment, then only the mind stops. And you be in the yogic state. Amma.
Detachment from what?
What do you think?
Detachment from family, detachment from affection, love, loved ones, everything.
What do you mean by love?
The feeling we have for someone.
It's a
who
small
we care
emotion.
for. Yeah, emotion.
It's just an emotion. Do you say an emotion as a love?
It's one form of emotion is love.
So, what you call love is not love.
It's an expectation.
Yes. So, you are wrongly defining the love. The mamakara, the vyamoha is being called the love. Is that the love? It cannot be. It is a conditioned love.
Unconditional, right? That is
It is a
love
conditional life. Conditional love.
Mamakara means
Yeah, that is what conditional love.
Oh, I thought it's unconditional.
Unconditional means no. How can it be? Oh, totally.
Mhm.
It is an conditional love. That is where we call the mamakara.
So is all love conditional?
Yes, exactly.
No.
Everything.
No, whatever, when a parent
Yes,
loves
it
a
is a
child,
condition.
It is a mamakara. That's
That
what
is
we say.
mamakara.
It is a condition.
The love we have for our children, for our friends.
Yes,
for our
it is a
family
condition.
Yeah,
It is a condition.
But
It
this,
comes with expectation.
Do you say the other children, or do you treat the other children as like your child?
No.
No.
So
Exactly.
is that a condition? Yeah.
You have the answer, right?
Oh, because mamakaram is what feeling we have for our children, and we don't have that mamakaram for other children. That's why it's conditional. Because it's ours, we have that
Yes.
mamakaram.
Yes. When there is a vyamoha, when there is a condition there, it cannot be called the pure love. When there is no condition there, it is called the pure love.
That is vyamoha?
Uh-oh.
No, right?
Why are you confused so much? No, Talli.
So what is, how do you say unconditional love?
You asked that, that is nice.
Yeah.
The pure love which Gopikas showed to Krishna.
But that's
They didn't
conditional,
want
right? Only
anything. Stop talking now.
Sorry.
Listen first of all. Gopikas, they didn't want anything on the objectivity. They only wanted the subject, the Krishna. They only wanted his protection or his wants. They never wanted their wants, their desires. A complete pure love shown to Krishna, which Radha taught them. Okay? There is no condition there. There is just a love without any kind of expectation. From gross to subtle, subtle to gross. Where they know that the pure love is Krishna. They experienced that. So for us, for a human, it is not like that. So we wrongly use that as love. Okay? It is a limited thing. It should be an unlimited thing. Okay. Know anything in a proper way. Okay? Don't read a little of the book and try to understand it. You need to grow to that sentence. The sentence will not grow. The sentence is as it is. You have to grow in your evolution so that you understand things. చెప్పమ్మా ఏం చెప్తున్నావు?
నాకు ఇంకా అర్థం కాలేదండి.
ఏం అర్థం కావాలి చెప్పు.
All the Gopikas had love only for Krishna. Did they have the same love for everybody around them?
They always experienced only Krishna in everything.
Yeah, that you say, yeah, then it's unconditional. If they see Krishna in everybody
You
and everything.
need not pass it, right? You need the.
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand. And the mom is loving only her children versus Gopikas loving only Krishna. Difference there's no difference is what I'm saying. Unless the Gopikas are seeing Krishna in everybody, then there's no condition. They're seeing divine in everything.
That is what I'm telling
Okay,
you.
That's
Read it completely.
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Read it completely. Try to understand it completely. Then some meaning will happen to you. You know, that is what the evolution states. These are all the evolution states. You read to the core. You read to that subject. then you will understand it. Otherwise, it is very hard, and you say, no, objectivity is not bad. Try to make a point of it. Taking the help of objectivity, we are trying to reach the spirit. Okay? Taking the help of the matter, we are trying to know about the spirit. So matter is not a small thing. It is also a good thing. But we feel that that is a permanent thing, and we fall every time into the soup. There we need to understand. From there we need to do some sadhana. Without doing any sadhana, don't question at all. There is no eligibility. Only when you do some sadhana, some nice question will come to you, and when you question that, you will have a very beautiful answer, and your sadhana becomes better. So till that time, what is said to be, just listened. If you say authentically, I am doing the sadhana, you will ask the right questions. You will understand the terminologies very well. So I am saying, try to make a nice habit formation. It should become the tendency. It should become a nice tendency. So every time don't be on the object. Slowly get detached with the objects, with the material.
That's okay.
Yeah, the
I was about
material.
to ask that.
Material. So nowadays, I saw America is so much based on the material things, you know. Yeah, this century is a slave for the matter. You will definitely, the man becomes a master by the end of this century on the matter. So slowly try to get detached from the matter.
Usually I have that consciousness,
Good.
but some days it's gone and something else dominates.
Yes,
something.
yes, it happens. It happens when you do some sadhana and your conscious is every time inclining.
I put aside this consciousness.
Yeah,
and
do
take
things.
Other things as a priority.
Yes, yes.
It happens really.
Yeah, when
But
you
how can I overcome that?
yeah, when you feel that the objectivity, you are not able to leave the objectivity, not leave the matter. You are not ready to. Even if I don't have this, that's okay. You don't feel that. No, you want it at any cost.
I believe I have to bring every time.
Yes.
In everything I do.
Right. That is what is sadhana. Every time when you feel that, try to answer yourself. Why am I struggling for that? Why do I want to focus on it? Is that so important in my life? If you feel that as an important thing, fight for it. Not a bad thing. If it is an unnecessary thing, don't fight. So because you have so many layers on the mind that the object is very important to you, and without that object, you cannot survive in the world, in the society. You feel it very strong, and you do things. No, there we fall every time wrong, and we are in the trouble. There some kind of trouble is coming, and we be in the miserable things. We cannot leave some of the things in the life. We want it at any cost. There it becomes very painful. And then we will start looking for God. That's okay. That is also nice. That is not bad. Let it happen. No, matter is like that. Matter is like that. It conditions and it will evolve you. It conditions, it will make you evolve. The matter's duty is that. Amma, Maya is like that. Maya is like that, and she always makes some perseverance, and she will again drop us, and she again gives some perseverance, and again she will make us drop. We should be convicted on that. We should make sure that we want to do this sadhana. We want this. My guru have to give me this state. I want
It's
that.
very important to have some spiritual guru.
Guru, yes. Yes. There should be a nice guru to guide you. Otherwise, yeah, it is falling and coming, falling and coming. You don't know the right way to do, right decisions to do, no, right understandings, no, right making decisions. You will fall down. So when you are with the hands of Guru, slowly he will make you, pure states will come to you and you will find the way. He will make a path and you keep on walking on that path. Even then, it is not possible sometimes because that trouble is very strong in the fate. You need to face it. You cannot escape. So that will happen. But don't feel bad for that. Okay? Because we have done something bad. Let it happen to us and don't postpone it to the next birth. Happily enjoy that trouble. If you are in the trouble, you invoke God so many times, right? If you are not in a trouble, you will keep enjoying. So let the trouble be. Let the miseries be. Let the worry be. He is evolving from that worry, from that misery. Don't feel bad. But try to do some sadhana. You concentrate on your breath, or you do the nama, you read to the scripture, you make a nice japa. Every day, put some time for it and try to do it. Do prayers for the universal peace, not for yourself, for your family, your desires. Stop that stupid things and try to feel that everybody should be fine and good. Do that prayer. You will be very good. So many questions within you. Why? Because you didn't start any kind of sadhana. You first have to do the sadhana, then keep questioning. Then some kind of evolution comes. I don't say now it is bad. It is also good. But there is no proper understanding. Why should you ask the question? When there is a proper understanding, if you ask a question, that will make you evolve.
But I have one question about what happened in some of the places, holy places. I don't want to take the name, but why, when the floods came and the priest died in that flood, his soul is so nice. That's why he took rebirth as a priest, right? Why it happened to him like this? I didn't get it.
Why should it happen? Why should not it
Maybe
happen?
his karma.
Why should not it happen? You question that. You try to question that.
I never got it.
That is what. Now you start questioning. Okay? You said, why should it happen? Why should not?
All those
We
people
have-
who came there are good souls, right?
See,
Why that was really
you don't keep judging all those things. You don't judge anything. Okay? Everything is good in the universe. In the creation, everything is nice. Okay? There is no bad thing and which is not spiritual. That is also good. It is also spiritual. Object is not something which is bad. Object is also spiritual. Subject is also spiritual. Try to perceive like that. Why should it not happen? You said, why should it happen like that? You question yourself, why should it not happen like that? It can happen. You are not going to condition it. You are not going to make a point that why this will happen for me.
So
Why this happens? Because you will start exploring yourself if that happens. You will start thinking of it, which is helping for your evolution. Emma?
So why do bad things happen to little babies who are very few?
Ah.
How can God
Yeah.
let happen to babies who?
They it is more than enough for them to live. They will carry on for the better birth in the next birth.
if they die, I'm okay, but why do bad things happen to them?
It is a karma. It is a karma. It is a karma. They did
But
something.
they don't know, I mean, they don't even know that it is their karma. They
That's
don't-
fine. Who will make us? You know and I know. He will know.
No, I'm talking about babies.
ఎస్ అమ్మా.
They
ఆ
don't have
చిన్న
any-
పిల్లలకి
uh,
మీరు ఎందుకు అట్లా మరణం సంభవిస్తోంది అంటున్నారు, అంతే కదా? అదే చెప్తున్నా. వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు అట్లా మరణిస్తారు అని అంటే వాళ్ళకి అవసరం లేదు ఈ బర్త్. వాళ్ళకి నెక్స్ట్ బర్త్ని పంపించడానికి ఆయన ఆ లైఫ్ని తీసేస్తాడు.
అంటే మరణించడం ఓకే,
ఆ,
కానీ బ్యాడ్ థింగ్స్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ టు దెమ్, లైక్ స్మాల్ బేబీస్ గెటింగ్ రేప్ ఆర్ వాట్.
అది చెప్తున్నా. వాళ్ళు పూర్వజన్మలో చాలా నాస్టీ థింగ్స్ చేశారు.
కానీ బట్ అది వాళ్ళకి తెలిసే అంత వయసు కాదు కదా వాళ్ళకి, మేము తప్పు చేసాం కదా అంటే తెలిసి ఓకే వెన్ దే గ్రో అప్ అండ్ దే నో ఓకే నాకెందుకు ఇలా
See,
జరిగింది.
Bhagavan's plan is not like your plan and your kind of logic. You are saying it is a pure of understanding of me. It is not pure of your understanding. There is some reason behind it. No, there are so many small children raped, brutally hurt. There are many things happening like that. It is a karmic cycle. You cannot escape from it. That's the reason all of our elders say, don't ever hurt anybody who is physically, mentally challenged, because you will be born as them in the next birth like that. కాళ్ళు లేవు, చేతులు లేవు, అర్థం కాదు, వాడిని కొట్టొస్తారు కొంతమంది పిల్లలు. చిన్నపిల్లలు కదా, తెలియదు. అప్పుడు మనం వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత మనం ఏం చెప్తాం చెప్పండి? మీరు ఏమని చెబుతాం వాళ్ళకి? అమ్మా మీరు అట్లా కొట్టారనుకోండి, మళ్ళీ మీకు భగవానుడు ఇట్లాంటి జన్మ ఇస్తాడని చెప్తాం. ఎందుకు చెప్తాం? అలాంటి ఒక దుర్మార్గమైన ఆలోచన లేకుండా, ఆ లోయర్ మైండ్ లేకుండా ఉండడం కోసం కదా. మరి అది జరగకపోతే ఎలా చెప్తాం? వాళ్ళ పూర్వజన్మ కర్మగా అట్లాగా జరుగుతుంది. మనం ఏం చేయలేం. ఇప్పుడు కేదార్నాథ్ బద్రీనాథ్ పోయారు, ఒక ఫ్లడ్ వచ్చింది, అకారణమే అది. See, he is giving the life and he is taking the life. Who are you and me to question how can this happen? It is a climate. It's a disaster. Even we die if some earthquake comes now. He wants it. He's playing.
I'm not questioning on why it came. My question is, when the priest in that place is so highly elevated soul, should not have a death like that.
Why do you condition that? Who are you?
See, soul must be really good from previous birth.
Nothing like that. I'll tell you. There are priests who have come into the flood. They caught hold of that vigraha and they don't want that vigraha to be drained. No? They led their lives. They wantedly did it.
It's good karma.
Yes. Who knows? Why do you condition all those things?
I
You
don't think
cannot.
they fear the death also.
Yes. So we feel a kind of pittiness and sorrow for them. That's why we keep thinking like that. That is why I'm asking you to question like that. Why can't it happen like that? It can also happen like that because His creation. He gave that. సృష్టిలో వాళ్ళు అట్లా ఇవ్వబడి వచ్చారు. ఆయన తీసుకుపోతున్నాడు. కృష్ణుడు ఏమన్నాడు భగవద్గీతలో? అంత యుద్ధం ఎవర్రా, నువ్వెవడరా చంపడానికి? వీళ్ళందరూ నేనే అన్నాడు. కొట్టే అన్నాడు. అయ్యో చచ్చిపోతారంటే, నువ్వెవడు అసలు కొట్టడానికి? నేనే కొడుతున్నా, నీలోంచి కొట్టన్నాడు. అవునా తల్లి? There is so much to know. Otherwise, there is no sadhana in you. You don't understand yourself. Don't try to be a useless soul. No? Try to be a useful soul.
యూస్ఫుల్ అంటే ఎలా అండి? యూస్ఫుల్ అంటే ఎలా?
అది నువ్వు చేస్తూ ఉంటే నీకే తెలుస్తుంది. ఏమీ చేయకుండా ఎలా అని ప్రశ్న వేయకూడదు.
మేము ఇప్పుడు యూస్ఫుల్లే అనుకుంటున్నాము.
అందరూ అనుకుంటారు.
అది యూస్ఫుల్లో కాదు ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది?
ఎందుకు తెలియాలి?
అంటే యూస్ఫుల్ వర్క్ చేయమన్నారు కదా.
చేస్తున్నారు కదా. అమ్మా మీరే అంటున్నారు యూస్ఫుల్ సోల్స్ అని. మంచి పని చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి యూస్ఫుల్ సోల్స్. ఏంటి ఇక్కడ ప్రశ్న?
I think it should be like this. The charity takes higher priority, or the God's consciousness take higher
Good.
priority,
Good.
right?
See, charity is also done on the condition. Seva is also done on the condition. Why? Because you lose some kind of karma. That is for good extent. But the seva or the charity should not be known to the others. Let the right hand doesn't know what you did to the left hand. Is it not? It is like that. So, is that seva done by you is like that? Is that pure? Try to understand. And only seva is making you so much evolved? It cannot. It has to be some kind of sacrifice. From seva to sacrifice. From sacrifice to self-sacrifice.
What is self-sacrifice?
You
I'm
need not-
going ahead of,
You need not have anything on the physical. You can even give away this body.
No attachment.
detachment.
No.
No?
There is nothing there.
Okay.
There is no condition there at all. You can give the body, leave the body if somebody wants it.
I think that's what the priest did in the Kedarnath.
Anything can be. All these things are just to understand. The real understanding is your consciousness. You are the consciousness. So try to behave like a conscious being. Isn't it? For that, you need to struggle a lot. You need to struggle a lot. So many fears in life. So much of anxiety. Too much of excitement with materials. Some fridge or sofa comes so much of excitement. Is it not? Very small pleasure. So, we are not able to withhold ourselves for some things. All that have to happen, keeping on doing things, knowing the knowledge and knowing the action. That is why I started from the path of action to the path of knowledge. Then you become little wiser, little better. You teach your children. No, just now you said, if I didn't do anything, I could not teach my children. That's okay. Your grandchildren are going to come. Teach them. Read to the Bhagavad Gita. Okay? Tell the sloka. Or else if they are not able to tell the sloka, try to say what the Krishna consciousness said. Which is very good. Why? Because you are not telling them, you are learning. Teaching is the better way of learning. You keep on telling so that you will learn things good. You have to speak about him, not other subjects, okay? You are only speaking about the subject. The subject is speaking about the subject. Then some kind of changes will happen within you. That's why Krishna says, you don't teach anybody. ఉద్ధరేద ఆత్మానాత్మాన. నిన్ను నువ్వు ఉద్ధరించుకో, ఎవరికి ఏం చెప్పకు. మరి నేను ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నా మీకు అని అడగాలి. క్వశ్చన్ చేయడం రాదు కదా, అందుకని నేనే క్వశ్చన్ చెప్తున్నా. నేను ఎందుకు మీకు టీచింగ్ చెప్తున్నా? ఆచార్య పూర్వ రూపం, అంతేవాసి ఉత్తర రూపం. మై టీచర్ taught me and I have to teach you. And you have to teach your children or your grandchildren. This is called the dharma. This dharma cannot be cut off. You have no right to do that. So you feel that, right? I cut it. I made a mistake. For that, I need to teach you. Then I become the acharya. Then you start doing it. And you start teaching. You will become the acharya. Amma.
But I should have a spiritual, Probably you had a spiritual guru. That's
Yes.
why you had that dharma.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Yes, Talli. Yes, Talli. It has to happen, from the childhood. You have to, the birth have to come in certain family, isn't it?
That's true. That's true.
Certain family for such a parents, and the environment you grow, and what you learned, no?
That's also karma.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, of course. It'll all happen like that. So it is nice every time you spend to sit in the satsang. So I told you how to do the satsang. If I am there, I am telling you something. If I am not there, how can I do the satsang? That should be the question. You can sit and read to the scripture where the scripture is consciousness, and you know that you are separate from that, and you try to be in that consciousness. So there are two things. One is, my name is Jyothirmaye. One is Jyothirmaye. The other one is God. There are two things. The satsang is done with the God, where your breath is with Him, and slowly it gets down. That's the reason. Stay with the satsang, sajjana sangatya. Stay with the people who speak about godliness. Some kind of peace comes to you, and you try to do good things. It is very fact that that when the children, they do a friendship with the bad guys, they are like that. If they are doing friendship with a good guy, he is a good boy. The same way with the elders. If you do the satsang with the sajjanas, who are the practitioners, who are the sadhakas, you slowly become the sadhaka. So you are rubbing to that magnet. Magnet is nothing but God. You are rubbing the iron piece to the magnet, and you too become the magnet. You are good souls, Talli. Don't bother. Only thing is, you make a right path. Make a nice habit formation. Be disciplined. Okay? If you don't have discipline, how can you teach your children discipline? Don't be a slave to the discipline. Offer yourself to the discipline. That is the sadhana.
But always cosmetic world dominates.
Yes, Talli. That's okay. See, you're making that point every time. This is more dominating me. No? Yeah, there is a question arising in you. That's beautiful. That should come first. Then the rest of the things will come. It's nice. That question is coming. That's nice. He is making you, he is sharpening you. The pencil is getting sharpened. You have a very nice drawing there. The state of poise is happening with you, but you are not holding it. When do you hold it? When you read the scripture, when you have a nice habit formation, when you do the nama or something. Otherwise, every time it is dropping. Don't let it drop. So, whatever the inner thing is within you, he made to sit in the satsang. Do you have a faith like that? That's nice. So he is making you to listen to that, and he is slowly grabbing you into him.
That's true. Without marriage, kids and all, you can do it. But with all these responsibilities, it's very difficult to do it at that stage.
Why it is difficult? Krishna did it, Rama did it.
Yeah, he had children. That's true.
Huh? They all did it.
Krishna.
Everybody did it. Only with the family they did the sadhana. Without family they didn't do. Even the rishis, they had a very nice family. They had a very nice agriculture. They cleanly shaved their beards. Yeah, They did the sadhana. Without all these things, how can you learn lessons? How could you know what is detachment? How could you get the vairagya? Impossible. If there is a condition, you will be the conditionless person. That is very sweet. Around you, there is a guru in the form of husband, in the form of your children, in the form of your in-laws. All of them are gurus for you.
That is very true.
You need to learn so many lessons because you cannot read the book. All these things are not written on the book. From there, you get the patience, you get the shraddha, you get the selflessness, you get that forgiveness. All the good natures are coming like that. He's around you. He's around you and you are not able to recognize. He always keeps telling. Your daughter or son will keep telling, why do you do this, Amma? You say, oh, you are very younger to me and you want to tell something to me? Is it not happening?
You don't know.
You don't-
very logical there.
Logical, yes. No, they also teach. లాజికల్ పక్కన పెడితే ఒక్కొక్కసారి బాగా చెప్తారు వాళ్ళు కూడా. అప్పుడు మనం వినాలి. ఓ అవునా భలే చెప్పారే అని. ఎస్, ఇఫ్ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ది స్పిరిచువల్ సాధన, ప్లీజ్ లిసన్ టు దెమ్. I listened to my daughter. She says so good. She one day said, I said all the devotees are very much to the Krishna. She said, what devotees? Why do you want to say devotees? Krishna have to say, this is my devotee.
Not you.
Not you. I said, namaskara for you. She just passed intermediate. Which I felt very happy. I was so happy. She was decorating the Krishna. I have a Krishna idol and Radha idol. She is so intensely with Krishna every time. She was doing some cleaning and tying the dress for him. And it is a big thing and it's a heavy thing. Panchaloha Vigraha. It is a very heavy thing. It fell on her feet, on the thumb of the leg. She got so hurt. Chidikipoyi. She told me, I'm here. She told me after 3-4 days. It so happened like this. Now what she perceived? She says, Ma, I wanted to catch Krishna, but I could not catch. ఆయనే గెలిచాడు, నేనే ఓడిపోయా. మనం ఆ దెబ్బకి అల్లాడిపోతాం. అంత దెబ్బ తగిలితే బాధ వచ్చేసి ఏడుపు వచ్చేసి గోల పెడతాం. ఏం గోల పెట్టలేదు. ఆఫ్టర్ 3 days she says this. It was falling. I could not catch him. It fell on my thumb. ఆడే గెలిచాడు, నేను గెలవలే. She didn't take any medicine. I gave her homeopathy.
Actually, last year I went to Mathura,
Mhm.
Gokul and all those places. I thought it's going to be very devotional and everything.
Yes.
But I don't think, it is the way they said.
No.
Priests
See?
over there.
See,
it's
that
only
is what.
business.
No. That is what is the perseverance. When you do the sadhana, even that is spiritual. That is what I'm saying you. Even that is a spiritual thing. Don't hate it. You love that. When you go to Kasi, do you think everything is very neat and tidy there?
No, not a
When you
question
go to
of-
Vrindavanam, you say people around there are very pure. They are as like us. They are also sadhakas.
Right in the birthplace.
That's
they
what.
are
So
like
what?
that, right in front of Krishna.
No, you cannot condition. You cannot condition. Why did Krishna make them born there and beg or steal or whatever? What the Rudram says, do you know? Everything is I am. Sthenanam pataye namo namaha. I am the thief, he says. Why do you want to condition? Did Govinda ask you to make so many ornaments? You made it. You made the ornaments. You had so much of money. You want to give him the offering, and some thief comes and take it away. Okay? You say, God, that why are you doing all these things? Can't you stop that thief? వాడిని పట్టుకోలేవా నువ్వు? వాడు అవన్నీ దొంగతనం చేసుకుంటూ పోతా ఉంటే నువ్వు అటు చూస్తావేంటి అని ప్రశ్నిస్తాం మనం. అవునా కదా? దానికి ఆన్సర్ ఏమిస్తాడు ఆయన? అదే ఉంటాడు, నీకు కావాలని పెట్టావయ్యా, నన్ను ఏమన్నా అడిగి పెట్టావా అంటాడు. నన్ను అడిగితే పెట్టలేదుగా, నీకు కావాలి, నీకు ఇష్టమని పెట్టుకున్నావు, వాడు కావాలన్నాడు తీసుకున్నాడు, మధ్యలో నన్ను ఏం చేయమంటావు? సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ is spiritual, తల్లి. You need to raise. Everything is spiritual. There is no kind of, what do you say, bad, no kind of good. Why it became bad? It has come from good. Isn't it? We all came from positive. అమ్మా,
పీస్ అనిపించలేదు, బట్ కాశీలో బాగా అనిపించింది.
అదే అదే ఒక్కొక్క చోట అనిపిస్తుంది, ఒక్కొక్క చోట అనిపించదు. ఏముందమ్మా, ఏం తప్పులేదు.
Everywhere, అంటే the minute I enter that road and people are like around you, okay, we'll take you. First నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు,
అదేలేండి.
వెళ్ళాక then it's a business
అవును.
right in front of Krishna. How much money you're going to
ఎక్కడ కాదు
I never
చెప్పండి.
saw like that.
No,
Anything.
అదే మీకు కొత్తగా అనిపించవచ్చు. ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దట్.
Yeah,
That's India for you.
No,
everywhere.
అంటే అట్లీస్ట్ అది అన్అఫీషియల్ గా జరిగిన ఇది రైట్ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్, లైక్ డైరెక్ట్ గా అవుతుంది అని.
అదేరా తల్లి నేను చెప్పేది. ఇండైరెక్ట్గా అంటే ఎలా చేయమంటావు వాళ్ళని? నువ్వు చెప్పు.
అంటే అట్లీస్ట్ వేరే వాళ్ళకి తెలియకుండా ఏదో విధంగా టెంపుల్ లో వేసి తీసుకుంటే అది వేరు
కాదు.
రైట్ గా హౌ మచ్ యూర్ గివింగ్ ఏంటి?
మరి వాడికి ఆ తెలివి లేకపోతే ఏం చేస్తాడు? వాడికి అట్లాంటి తెలివి లేదు. మీలాగా అట్లాగా డిప్లొమాటిక్గా చేసే తెలివి లేదు.
కాదు, ఎన్ని థౌసండ్స్ ఆఫ్ టెంపుల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏ టెంపుల్ వెళ్ళినా అలాగే ఉంది. ఓల్డ్
నేను చెప్పేది అదేరా తల్లి. డోంట్ సీ ది పిలిగ్రిమ్ ప్లేస్ యాజ్ ది అవుటర్ థింగ్. See it as an inner thing. It is an inside light. It is not the outside light. Try to perceive that. When you go to Kasi, it is a city of light. It is not what you see the Kasi. It is not what you see the Vrindavan. Don't say it is India. If you once again say that it is India, you will get so much of blasting from me.
Oh, it is true though. It's what is she saying? From her perspective, I think.
Then why did you come to Vrindavan? Go somewhere?
No, any place, any
Go.
temple.
I'm
or-
saying any pilgrim place is like that.
Yes.
You are seeing it as an outer thing. Don't see it as an outer thing. See it as an inner thing. You didn't grow. And you say that is bad.
People are born in Vrindavan, they must be really, good souls. Have done light, nice karma.
Nothing
That's what
like
I used to think.
Nothing like that. No,
Nothing.
nothing like that. You cannot condition all those things like that. So don't say India is like that. You are all Indians, right? You don't say there is no law, there is no nothing. India seen outside is different. India, Bharat seen inside is different. You need to see inside, not outside.
I don't understand that when you say see it from outside, because from her perspective, because we are not realized souls, okay? We don't understand the higher consciousness. We are going there as a devotee, as a, not even a devotee, as a pilgrimage. But what you see for her and for me and for all of us from the Western world, society, we have been going to India every year, okay? And whatever you're saying about the changes in India has not happened, because there is poverty, there is people demanding money in front of temples, there is people extracting money from you, extortion, because they know you're from outside, from America or any other place. They are doing that. That you cannot say is not happening. It is still there. But from her point of view, we should not see all of that. We just see that as a location where God exists. If that's what you want to see, you can see.
No,
But
I understand that part.
But in India, every place, I'm sorry, Guruji, but every place we went last year, there was money extortion from every place. And I felt really bad being Indians and seeing that was hurtful.
India is not poor. The poverty is in the people's mind.
Yes. Yes.
So now, when you come to India, they are exploring you in kind of money or something. Why don't you make a point that I need to give this to my Indian people?
True. We have
That's
to
what
give.
It is a pilgrimage.
They are not
Give
getting
it.
enough funds from the government
Yes, they don't.
in order to feed their families, but
You give them.
few $1,000s is okay. Once you're NRI, it goes to 1 lakh. You don't need that much money. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How can you say that? You cannot say even that. If it is possible, do it. If it is not possible, don't do it. Who asked you?
I have a question. They say we have to go to temples, we have to go to these holy places. But when I go to temple, I don't find peace because so many people pushing. I'd rather sit outside the temple under the tree and find peace than be in front of a deity and get pushed around and people. I feel more stressed when I'm there. So
Don't go.
that's okay.
That's
or
okay.
the-
That's okay. Where you feel the peace, where your inclination is good towards the consciousness, try to sit there and meditate or do the japa or nama. That's fine. Every place is His. God stays in the alaya, in the temple, and even also outside. One person said, "God is everywhere. Why should I go to the temple?" Then my master said, "Yes, if He is there everywhere, He is also in the temple."
That's true, but the surroundings. Also
That is
has
what
an
you
impact.
had an impression. You gave a command to your mind that it is like this. So I don't like this. Your dislikes and likes are there.
Right. What I'm saying is when you're in that early state, with all these distractions around, how can I be so focused and get still peace? You see what I'm saying?
That is what.
Vibration.
With only kind of so much of distraction, you need to do the sadhana. If everything is good, why do you want to do sadhana? If that is not good, there you have to practice love.
You told మీరు ఇందాక అన్నారు గుడి టెంపుల్స్ కి అలా వెళ్తే మనకి సాత్వక్ గుణాస్ విల్ బిల్డ్ అన్నారు. అలాంటి ప్లేసెస్ లో హౌ డు వి గెట్ సాత్విక్ గుణం when we see everything going like padama push you can't even close your eyes and sit for a minute.
నేను అదే చెప్తున్నా తల్లి, నీకు వెళ్ళాలనిపిస్తే వెళ్ళు. నీకు బయట ఉన్నాడు భగవంతుడు అని నమ్మినప్పుడు బయట చేసినప్పుడు నీకు కుదురుతుందా? కుదిరితే చెయ్యి. కుదరట్లేదు కాబట్టి కదా గుళ్ళోకి వెళ్తున్నాం, పటం పెడుతున్నాం. లేకపోతే పట్టమే పెట్టం కదా. కుదరట్లేదు కాబట్టి పటం పెడుతున్నా. నిన్ను ఫోటో పెట్టి నిన్ను పూజ చేయమంటే చేస్తానా? నువ్వు కనపడతావు, భగవంతుడు కనపడ్డుగా నాకు, అందుకని భగవంతుడు ఫోటో పెడతాం. సో నీకు ఎక్కడ మనసు కుదురుతుందో అక్కడ చెయ్యమ్మా, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. ఎవ్వరు నిన్ను క్వశ్చన్ చేసేది లేదు. ఏంటి నా గుడికి రాలేదని ఆయనేం అడగడు. ఆయనేమి నిన్నేమో నువ్వు రాకపోతే నీకేమి నేను తీర్చున్నాను అన్నాడు.
ఈ టెంపుల్స్ అన్ని వెళ్తే గుడ్ కర్మ పుణ్యం వస్తుంది అని అంటారు, ఎందుకండి?
Because there is a kind of cosmic energy. When you go to the temple, you need to know the concept of going to the temple. Every time when you go to temple, the deity is before you and you stand before him. He is a mirror to you. What do you see in the mirror? You see yourself. So he is there and telling you, you are I am. You are I am. He is every time making you to remember that. But you don't say. You want all the desires. You want all that gunas to be taken away. He's saying, you are I am. You are standing before me because you are I am. There is so much of science to go to the temple. There is so much of religion to go to the temple. There is so much of philosophy to go to the temple. Try it. Try to know it slowly. Don't be in a hurry to know everything. Don't be anxious. No?
It's like a recharge.
Yeah. It can be like that.
Maybe Paramatma will be invoked whenever we go to temple. Or
That is what I told you. The breaths are less there. And you will be in the sattva guna for a little while.
కానీ ఒకటండి శంకరాచార్య ఏమో అద్వైతం చెప్పారు కదా, భగవద్గీతలో జీవాత్మ పరమాత్మ అని చెప్పారు.
అవును.
సో ఏది కరెక్ట్ అంటారు?
నువ్వు జీవుడుగా ఉండినప్పుడు జీవాత్మ పరమాత్మ గురించి మాట్లాడతావు. నువ్వే దేవుడుగా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇంకా జీవుడితో పని లేదు. నువ్వే దేవుడని నీకు తెలిసినప్పుడు, ఆ తెలిసేంత వరకు తప్పకుండా జీవాత్మ వేరు పరమాత్మ వేరుగానే నీకు తెలుస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఏది రైట్ అంటే అట్ట చెప్పగలవు? నువ్వు జీవాత్మగా ఉండే కదా పరమాత్మను తెలుసుకుంటున్నావు. జీవుడుగా ఉండే ఆత్మగా పరిణమిస్తున్నావు. ఆత్మగా ఉండి జీవుడుగా రాలేదుగా. ఆత్మగా ఉండి నేను వచ్చానని నీకు తెలియదుగా. అసలు నువ్వుగా ఉండి తర్వాత ఆత్మను తెలుసుకుంటున్నావు. నువ్వు అందులోంచి వచ్చానన్న సంగతి నీకు ఎప్పటికో కానీ తెలియట్లా. మర్చిపోయాం కాబట్టి ఇన్ని దుర్మార్గాలు చేస్తున్నాం. గుర్తుంటే ఎందుకు చేస్తాం?
what qualities make God then? Qualities. What qualities make like God then? Like ఇప్పుడు అన్నారు కదా, అంటే లైక్ పరమాత్మ అనేది క్వాలిటీస్ ఏంటి పరమాత్మ?
ఓ చాలా ఉంటాయి. చాలా ఉంటాయి. వాడు అసలు ఏం దేనికి చెలించాడుగా. జీవుడు ప్రతిదానికి చెలిస్తాడు. హీఈస్ ఇమ్మూవబుల్. హీ స్టాటిక్ దేర్ లైక్ దట్. హీ జడుడు అంతే, అట్లా ఉంటాడు. హీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫీలింగ్స్. అన్నీ అట్లా చూస్తూ ఉంటాడు అంతే. నవ్వడం, ఏడవటం గట్రా ఏం ఉండవు ఆయనకి. హీస్ జస్ట్ స్టిల్ అంతే. ఆ స్టిల్నెస్ నుంచే మనకు ఒక మూమెంట్ని రావడానికి ఒక పుష్ ఇచ్చాడు. ఆ ఎనర్జీ బయటికి త్రో చేశాడు. అది ఆబ్జెక్టివిటీ అయ్యింది. సబ్జెక్టివిటీలోంచి ఆబ్జెక్టివిటీ బయటికి వచ్చింది విత్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫోర్స్. మ్యాటర్, ఫోర్స్ అండ్ కాన్షియస్నెస్. మ్యాటర్, ఫోర్స్, కాన్షియస్నెస్ని గురించే కదా మనం చదువుకుంటున్నాం ఇప్పుడు. సైన్స్ అంతా E=mc². ఎనర్జీ ఉంది మొదట, వేరేదో ఉండొచ్చు కదా. ఆ ఎనర్జీతోనే ఇవన్నీ తెలుసుకుంటాం. వెళ్ళిపోతాం అందరం వెళ్ళిపోతాం.
కానీ అదే ఇప్పుడు మీరు అన్నారు కదా, అసలు మన వేదాల ప్రకారం 4 యుగాలు ఉన్నాయి. సత్యయుగం, త్రేతాయుగం, ద్వాపరయుగం, కలియుగం. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం కలియుగంలో ఉన్నాము. సో కలియుగం తర్వాత మళ్ళీ సత్యయుగం రావాలి కదా. సో సత్యయుగంలో అందరూ చాలా దైవత్వంతో ఉంటారు. సో అలాంటి వాళ్ళు త్రేతాయుగంకి ఎలా అవుతారు? ఐ మీన్ వాళ్ళకి దైవత్వం ఉన్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళు తప్పులు చేయరు కదా. మళ్ళీ త్రేతాయుగం ఎందుకు వస్తుంది? వై డు వి గెట్ గోయింగ్ టు త్రేతాయుగం?
ఎక్కడ చదివారు మీరు ఇది? త్రేతాయుగం వస్తుందని ఎవరు చెప్పలేదు. సత్యయుగం వస్తుంది.
అది ఇప్పుడు
ఎలా వస్తుంది?
తర్వాత త్రేతాయుగం కదా మళ్ళీ సైకిల్.
సత్యయుగం త్రేతాయుగం ఎవరు చెప్పారు?
సత్యయుగం, త్రేతాయుగం, ద్వాపరయుగం,
సైకిల్ అని చెప్తారు.
సైకిల్ అని చెప్తారు కదా. త్రేతాయుగంలో రాముడు ఉన్నారు, ఆ తర్వాత ద్వాపరయుగం.
కృతయుగం, త్రేతాయుగం, ద్వాపరయుగం, కలియుగం. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఈ కలియుగంలో 4 లక్షల సంవత్సరాల పైన నడవాలి. 4 లక్షల పైన సంవత్సరాలు నడవాలి అంటే మధ్యలో ఒక సత్యయుగం వస్తుంది. దేర్ వేర్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఎవ్రీబడి ఇన్ ది ఫైర్ స్టేట్. మళ్ళీ వస్తుంది, ఇంకా ఉందిగా లక్షల సంవత్సరాలు వస్తుంది. దాన్ని సత్యయుగం అన్నారు. అమ్మా
ఈ యుగంలోనే వస్తుంది.
ఈ యుగంలోనే వస్తుంది.
అయిపోయాక వస్తుంది.
కాదు, ఈ యుగంలోనే మధ్యలో
5 lakhs అయిపోయింది.
ఈ యుగంలోనే మధ్యలో ఎప్పుడు వస్తుందో మనకు తెలియదు. వి విల్ ఆల్ ప్రే ఫర్ దట్ సత్యయుగ. అది రావాలి, ఒక్కసారి వస్తే కదా
వచ్చాక మళ్ళా
అమ్మా.
సత్యయుగం
వచ్చాక అది కలియుగ అంతానికి వెళ్తుంది.
ఓ
అంతే కదా, కలియుగం మధ్యలోనే వస్తుంది సత్యయుగం ఒకటి. అలా వస్తేనే కదా.
Souls will merge with the God.
అంతే
Satyayuga.
అంతే అంతే మధ్య.
Whoever is left, they are unlucky people.
అట్లా ఎలా చెప్తూ ఈ లోపల బోళ్ళని జన్మలు ఎత్తేస్తాం మనమే. దెర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ బర్డ్స్ కమింగ్ ఫర్ అస్. కృష్ణుడే చెప్పాడు కదా 400 జన్మలు ఇస్తానన్నాడు. ఇది ఎన్నో జన్మ మనకు తెలుసా? మరి ఎందుకు ఈ పిచ్చి క్వశ్చన్?
ఎవరు ఏ వయసు కూడా తెలియదు. ఇఫ్ యు కాంప్లెట్ హూ ఇస్ యంగ్ హూ ఇస్ ఓల్డ్.
ఎందుకు ఇంక ఏజ్ ఎందుకు దానికి?
అదే ఏజ్లెస్.
నాకంటే ఈ ముక్తి అవన్నీ నాకు తెలీదు. నా గోల్ ఏంటంటే ఎవ్రీ సింగిల్ డే హ్యాపీగా, జాయ్ఫుల్గా, పీస్ఫుల్గా ఉన్నానా లేదా, దట్ ఈస్ మై గోల్. ఉన్నన్ని రోజులు అండ్ డూయింగ్ ద బెస్ట్. అది ఎట్లా అచీవ్ చేయాలి, హౌ డు వి డూ దాట్? నాకు ఈ దేవుళ్ళు, ఈ భక్తులు, ఈ అచీవ్ నిర్వాణం అవన్నీ నాకు తెలియదు. ఇవాళ నేను హౌ డు ఐ లివ్ అ పీస్ఫుల్ లైఫ్.
ఎక్కువగా తెలియకపోవడంలో ఉండటంలో తొందరగా తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకే, తెలవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. తెలుసుకోవాలని జిజ్ఞాస కూడా పెట్టక్కర్లేదు. తెలుసుకోవాల్సిన రోజు వస్తే మీకే తెలుస్తుంది, అది వస్తుంది. సో హౌ డు యూ డూ ఇట్ అని అంటే, వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ప్రెసెంట్ ఈస్ డూ ఇట్ ఫర్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ ఆల్సో. వాట్ యూ డూ ఇన్ ద ప్రెసెంట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఫ్యూచర్. నువ్వు ఎలాగ ఎవాల్వ్ అయ్యి ఆ పని చేస్తున్నావో, అవునా కదా? మన పిల్లలు ఇప్పుడు దొంగతనం చేశారనుకోండి, రేపొద్దున నాడు బాగుపడలేదు అనుకోండి, నేను ఎందుకు దొంగనయ్యానంటే ఏం చెబుతాం? నువ్వు పాస్ట్లో అదే చేసావురా, ఇప్పుడు అలాగే ఉంటావు అని చెప్తాం. మంచిగా ఉన్నావు అనుకో, మంచిగానే ఉంటావు. వాట్ యు డూ ఇన్ ప్రెసెంట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఫ్యూచర్. సో ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు తెలుసుకోవాలని నీకు దాని మీద అపేక్ష లేదు ప్రత్యేకంగా. యూ వాంట్ మీ టు బీ పీస్ఫుల్ అండ్ ఎంజాయ్ థింగ్స్.
And not reacting to everything that's happening around me, and have how to handle life gracefully.
ఇప్పుడు హ్యాండిల్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా.
అంటే అప్స్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదండి. అప్స్ అండ్ డౌన్స్
మరి అదే కదా నేను సాధన అని చెప్తుంది. అది కూడా వద్దంటున్నారుగా మీరు. సాధన అంటే అదే. మీరు ఇప్పుడు దేనైతే హ్యాండిల్ చేయలేదని అంటున్నారో దాన్ని ఇంకొంచెం బెటర్గా అర్థం చేసుకుని, అలా కాకుండా ఇలా చేసి ఉంటే బాగుండేనని అనుకుంటారు కదా మీరు. అది ఎందుకు వచ్చింది ఆలోచన? అలా ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? ఆలోచిస్తారు, అవునా? ఆలోచిస్తారు, ఓహో నాలో ఆలోచన థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ ఇంకొంచెం బెటర్ అయింది కాబట్టి నాకు తెలుస్తుంది ఇలా చెయ్యకూడదన్న సంగతి. ఎవరు చెప్పాలి ఇంకా మీకు? ఎవరు చెప్పక్కర్లేదు. అది వస్తూ ఉంటుంది, మీకే వస్తూ ఉంటుంది, అది మీరే చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది అంతే. ఏ తల్లి, ధైర్యంగా ఉండండి. ఏ ట్రబుల్ వచ్చినా కుంగిపోవద్దు, డిసప్పాయింట్ అవ్వద్దు. ఇలా ఎందుకున్నాం అలా కూడా అనుకోవద్దు. ధైర్యంగా ఉండి భగవంతుడి స్మరణ ఎక్కువ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేయండి. మీ ప్రయత్నం అంతా ఎందుకు అని అంటే, భగవంతుడి స్మరణ చేయడానికే నేనున్నాను అని మీరు ఎప్పటికప్పుడు మిమ్మల్ని మీరు అట్లా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఎందుకు నా ఉన్నాను అని ప్రశ్న వేసుకోవద్దు. ఇంకా ఉన్నానంటే ఆయన గురించి స్మరణ చేయడానికి నన్ను ఉంచాడు అనుకుని చేస్తూ ఉండండి. తల్లి, హీ విల్ బ్లెస్ యూ ఇన్ ఆల్ మీన్స్. ఓకే, యువర్ స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ ది స్మరణ, no, it will definitely awaken you. Masters bless you with all kind of peace, no, happiness, your kind of good thought formation, no, your kind of discipline, whatever you want to do on the yoga part, yoga sadhana, no, everything masters give you because you sat in satsang and knew some good things. You keep on knowing the good things with the master's blessings and he gives you everything. ఓకే, ఆ వెంకటేశ్వరుడు అలమేలుమంగ అన్నమాచార్యుల వారు మీ అందరికీ ఆయువుని, ఆరోగ్యాన్ని, అభయాన్ని, విజయాన్ని అందించాలని స్వామివారి అనేక అనంత మంగళాశాసనాలు. జయ శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర, జయ శ్రీ అన్నమాచార్య. పండు